Is this better? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Should be working, I think. Yay! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? We have Itashi. Good morning, sir. Hayden, good morning. Mr. Cool Kid, good morning. Thank you all so much for tuning in right as the market opens. All right, so we have here the market opening red. Big shift from what we have pre-market. As you guys can see here, it was climbing up, but of course no longer, right? So let's have a quick look here at the individual stocks. Now, of course, VIX for the second time in a row here, 9%. So if you were going as per the weekly watch list and you got in some VIX calls for that play, I didn't take it, but like if you were, so far it's working according to plan, so you should be okay. We have, what do we have here this morning? AMD slightly red, Nvidia red, Marvel slightly green, Tesla slightly green, Apple actually only slightly red. That's that's nice. That's definitely nice here. Amazon, pretty much everything is either slightly red or slightly green. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, right? Beats what the huge sell-off that we got here. Netflix opening strong today, which is nice for a change. Netflix has been relatively weak for the past week here. Look at this consolidation mostly. So for the past, let's say 4 trading days, I would say so. Either going down or just being overall relatively weak, right? So not the best look for it. Now, one thing I'm going to do straight here at the open is I'm going to average down. I'm going to add one more SPX call here, right? So it's the same as yesterday, right? It is. I'm basically just averaging down here. So let's see if we can get it at 3.4. All right, review order. All right, so order placed. So this is just right at the open here. Basically in order to sort of average down here, Again, this play is for tomorrow. So I don't mind picking up cheapies for the SPX. I don't want to be too over leveraged, obviously. I don't want to take big size here going into GDP and Jerome Powell, because you never know how these things go, right? It can go either way. And we're not really buying a lot of time here. But relatively speaking to our portfolio size, it's a safe play. So I'm fine with that. All right, so we got in. We got in now. That is cool. All right, so now we have 2 SPX plays at an average of 6.5. SPX is up on the day here, at least this position is. I'm seeing everything here up on the day, which is nice. Not by much, a few dollars here and there, but hey, I'll take green when I can see green, right? That's definitely cool. Got Marvel calls for 45. Should I flip those and go for the 43 strike? Well, if you got them for earnings, it's not really gonna matter much. So I wouldn't be too worried about those. Difference between 45 and 43, not that huge. Hayden says, are you still holding a firm calls? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. And if anything changes, I'll definitely let you guys know. But no, still holding those for now. So we're seeing weakness here in the tech industry, right? So energy booming, which is not good for tech, obviously, but up 1.5%. Also, energy is really up today. Finance slightly up. Tech slightly down, healthcare slightly down, consumer staples slightly down as well, utilities, not a big sector but down, industrials slightly up. It is some kind of important sector. Communication little green, which is good. Again, I'll take it. Let's see what China closed 5.2% today, so that is excellent. What else has the dollar doing? Dollar only slightly up. It was red for the majority of the day here. But yeah, look at this huge run here on the dollar, right? So around 8:30 today, a big run for the dollar. Like I said, it was mostly red. But yeah, the dollar is really trying here again, which of course is not good for tech or just not good overall. Tech lagging again, right? So we finally got to a place where tech is catching up here, but we're losing this ground. right? So we have here the QQQ red with the SPY still green. VIX up, still up around 22 level. Like I said, it might possibly go all the way to 24. At least this is my own expectations here for it. So we're just gonna have to wait and see in this point. Nvidia losing some more. AMD not much change here. Tesla fighting here, right? Tesla trying to get trying to go really green here, but it did lose quite a bit. Now we're seeing volume going into Tesla here, which is nice for a change, right? NIO, I know Itachi got NIO calls up 4% today, so those should be nice and green in your report, my friend. Apple here down 0.4%, pretty much sell off since the open. Let's see what else we got here. Microsoft about to go red. Amazon red, slightly red. Netflix red. I think it's still too early to call anything here, but definitely not the most fantastic open we can hope for here, especially with tech, especially with the Qs, right? Relatively weak, compared to the market. So yeah. So anyway, let's have a quick look here at the SPY and have a look at our levels. So we have here the low of yesterday, which is also a very important support, which is the 395 level. So we see here SPY touching right before the close, touching the 395 level and then bouncing off it, which is good, but we might actually be retesting it again. That is a possibility, right? And then of course we have here the pre-market high at 397, right? So just right off the bat, we break the pre-market high. It's time for calls. That would be the 397 level. So let's put a temporary resistance right here, right? And of course, the first level here for us to turn bearish would be right around the low of right around here, the low of the pre-market, which is at the almost 396 level, which is where we at right now, right? So yeah, we break 396, we're in iffy territory, right? We're in sort of bearish territory. We completely break the 395 level. Yeah, this is I wouldn't say cause for macro concern, but cause for definitely for puts for today, I would say, at least. So yeah, the goal here is to break through the 397 level, and hopefully, of course, the pre-market high. Then things start looking a little bit more bullish than they are right now. So those are the levels for today. Of course, we have at the very high end here is the 400 level. The 400 level is the high of yesterday. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot of volume and time to get there. I don't really expect us to go to the 400 level, really, with everything that's going on tomorrow. Do not forget that tomorrow we have a hell of a lot of things, right? So we got what we got here. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got GDP, ADP, employment change, wholesale inventories, corporate profits, Chicago PMI, JOLT opens, and most importantly, of course, at midday, we have Jerome Powell's speech, the boogeyman himself. So yeah, these are all going to be super important things going on tomorrow. So we might not be seeing a lot of inflows in the market here today. So we're just going to have to wait and see and be patient. Not really expecting a lot of buys, particularly today. But you never know, right? We're just gonna have to wait and see. We might end up just channeling here in this range. I don't think so, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this happens, right? But for now, really wait and see situation for me, at least. I'm not really looking to add anything here except averaging down when things are really down, right? So for me, it was a big gap between what I bought yesterday for the SPX and the price today. So I obviously averaged down. But for everything else that I have AMD, Affirm, Coin, Netflix, Tesla, and TQQ. It's not down a lot from where I bought it, right? So yeah, I'm not really looking to add some more. Netflix is though. Netflix, I think, because me and Itachi were having this conversation yesterday in Discord, and I would say yes, you're right. It might be a good time to. It is a good price to add some more Netflix here at these prices. So let's see if we can get a bid in here, right? So I'll be just adding one more Netflix here if I can. Let's see. A bid at 1.68. Looks like the market is trying to go green here, go up a little bit. So I'm not sure if I will get a fill. Yeah, I'm gonna pump up my price a little bit here. See if we can get a fill. And we got a fill at 172. All right, 172 is nice. Not really that much of a difference. All right, so we got our average down here for Netflix, so that's also nice. Netflix really lagging behind here. I'm not super worried about it, but I'm not happy, you know, with what it's been doing really either. But am I freaking out about my position? Not really. Am I thrilled? Am I happy? Am I filled, you know, with like excitement? We're finally gonna turn things around. Honestly, no. Yeah, Netflix has been sort of underperforming here compared to its siblings, you know, in the QQQ. So yeah, we just wait and see also at this point. Let's see here. Netflix getting a hard beat down. Yeah, like I was just saying, you know, not looking so sexy here for Netflix. Ooh, AMD 0.5%. Angelique says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ash. Good morning to you, Angelique. Thank you for joining us here today. Yeah, AMD making a good comeback here. That's very nice. Although we're seeing the SPY go down, right? So we're seeing a QQQ catch up here, but the SPY go down as well. So that's not the best look here. Tesla still green, 0.5%. Apple kind of, you know, trying to recover here a little bit. So is Amazon and Microsoft. These three, by the way, make up a big chunk. I think they are the top three holdings in the SPY and QQQ, right? Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. Apple is number one. Microsoft is number two. Amazon is number three. In actuality, it's Google, but they have like it's Class A shares and Class B shares, if I remember that correctly. If you combine them both, yeah, it comes in at number 2 or 3, but they're split and they are different shares. So yeah, not looking the best here. All right, let's have a look at the Netflix chart here. Yeah, look at this big sell-off here. Okay, so just again to go over our levels, right? So for me, I'm really watching this trend line here, right? This is a very important trend line for me. If this ends up getting broken, right, once we do the retest here, this ends up getting broken, yeah, I'm definitely going to reconsider my position on Netflix. I'd rather take the loss now before it spirals, you know, into a big loss. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. What else here? What else we got? I wonder how crypto is doing. Last time I checked, it was actually a little green. Let's see if it's still holding with all the bad news that's been coming out today. Let's see. All right, so crypto is still green. Coin is green, so that's nice. Yeah, it seems like this is really the I don't want to say bottom, right? But like we can say for now, just I think people who are holding crypto are not really freaked out by everything that's going on in the market, right? Like, how long have you been in this range, the 16,000 and 1100-ish range for Ethereum? It seems like for the longest time we've been stuck in this range, right? So it does not really look to me like people are like who are holding Bitcoin and Ethereum at these levels. I don't think they're really super concerned with anything that's going on out there. So but yeah, for what, for 7 months we've been stuck in this range. I don't see why it would change now, right? So you will get out of here, you will get out of here, you definitely get out of here. All right, let's see what else. How is China doing? Baba up 5%, JD up 6%, and Tencent up 3%. Now remember, I posted a tweet in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, is a good time to consider having a look. It's 100% free, and we're there a lot of time. We talk about a lot of things. So the idea here is basically that we're seeing some things, some places in China partially reopen, right? So this gives more credence to the idea that China might buckle down under the pressure and, magically find a cure for COVID and then come out and say, hey, we solved the COVID problem. We're lifting off the restrictions, which of course will be a huge win for the market and obviously for the people of China, more importantly. And we can definitely see a nice bounce off that. So, fingers crossed for us and of course for the people of China first and foremost, right? All right. So again, more selling off here. We broke the 396 level here, obviously, and it seems we're going for the 395 retest. Now we break 935. We're definitely it's definitely things are about to get bearish. Next level here will be 393. So that's quite a big drop here, right? So this is the next level we have here at 393. And of course, if we are able to hold this gives us, of course, as you can see here clearly, a nice double bottom, right? So that would be bullish. So obviously 395, very, very important level. If you have a look at the 1 hour chart, you can see here the 395 level is not just important for that. The 395 level is sort of has been like the pivot line where, we go under and we go above, but we keep going back to it, right? So gonna be extremely critical in the next few days, right? So we're gonna have to keep a very, very close eye on the 395 level here at the SPY. We like losing it is not the end of the world, but definitely not a good sign, right? This is definitely a check in the bearish checklist, right? So definitely not the best of signs here. VIX shooting up, VIX up almost 10%, right? VIX really going forward here. What's the price target for stop loss on Netflix? I don't really keep stop losses based on percentages. I've spoke about this before. My stop losses are based on events. So for me, the event is Netflix is unable to reclaim the trend line and is unable to reclaim this trend line here, right? So if we go down here and we break this and we fail, and it's unable to reclaim it, then yeah, I'm done for. I'm not really interested in Netflix anymore. We will evaluate obviously then, but odds are very high that I'll probably just take the loss and move on at this point. Like it is not worth dumping more money into it until we see some very clear bullish activity from it. And also don't forget, GDP comes out good tomorrow. Jay Powell is not hawkish tomorrow. Things will turn around for the whole market. So these are two very important catalysts, right? So individual stocks performance might not really matter as much as, like let's say for example Marvel has earnings today after the close, right? So I think the earnings are tomorrow, but let's just use it as an example. Marvel has earnings today after the close, right? It really beats, right? Where it goes up 10%. Then tomorrow morning we have GDP numbers come out. They come out bad. It's not really gonna matter if it beat or not. People are gonna be selling Marvel like crazy, right? And this applies here for everything here on this in the market, right? GDP numbers are gonna be very, very important, and Jerome Powell's speech is gonna be extremely critical, right? This is sort of the last thread that the bears are hanging on by, right? Like, because technically speaking, we're not bearish, right? From a technical perspective, from technical analysis, we're not bearish. We're just consolidating, right? This is not bullish, not bearish. We're just going sideways, right? Let's load the SPY here, right? So I think anyone can tell you that looking at the 1 hour chart here, let's zoom back a little bit. Come on, trading view. All right, you guys know my trading view likes to be an asshole, so all right, let's do the 4 hour till it decides to load up, right? So yeah, so this has been the past 2 months, so we are in a bullish trend, right? So right here we're on a bullish trend. The only last hope is for us to break, and we're testing this trend line here, by the way. Like this here, for those of you who don't know, is an absolutely major trend line. This is the start of the bearish market, right? This is the official start of the bear market right here, right? So this trend line here that I just drew, extremely important. We break this, by the way, we're officially not in a bear market overall. Like the whole macro bear market thing, if we are able to go above this trend line, that's it. No more bearishness. Overall, no one can even say we're in a bear market. We're no longer in a bear market. As long as we're under this, we are in a bear market. So right now, this is obviously a bullish trend, but in a bear market, right? So we're short-term bullish, but overall bearish, right? Again, from a technical standpoint, right? So we get good news tomorrow. Jerome Powell, again, like I said, technicals are not really bullish, are not really bearish, right? If you zoom in here for the past couple of weeks, we're just going sideways, really. We're not doing much, right? We gain some, we lose some, nothing really much changing here, right? So this is from a technical standpoint. CPI fantastic, right? Pretty much all the data so far that we've been getting, absolutely amazing for the first time in a long time. I don't understand why they want it to be bad, but whatever, right? So yeah, data we've been getting so far, absolutely amazing, fantastic, right? So the earnings recession that everyone was fearing, earnings were not fantastic, but it was nowhere near the absolute hellish scenario, right? The absolute destruction that the bears were talking about, right? Michael Burry, you guys remember his tweets, right? It is like, hey, people were saying this would be the absolute destruction. People were calling for the SPX to go to 3,300. It's at 3,000. It's almost 4,000 now, right? People were calling for 3,300 only a month ago, right? Month and a half ago. So that's gone as well. So they don't really have much. The only thing that they have tomorrow is Jay Powell, right? Jay Powell came here. This is the Jackson Hole meeting, right? This is where he spoke, and he calmed down the markets for good reasons. He had to do it back then, right? Things were not as good as they are now, and what he did then was called for. He did the right thing. An idiot only would say, hey, Jerome Powell is destroying the economy or the market. That means you don't understand anything about economics. This, what he did here, bringing the market down, 100% called for. Well done. And we are seeing now the results of that. We are seeing right now, inflation is going down. CPI numbers are better. PPI numbers are better. Employment numbers are better. Housing market is going down, right? All because of the things that he said here. He did his job well. This is so far so good, right? So their only hope here now is they want Jerome Powell to come in again, right, and tank the market tomorrow. Now Angelique is saying, agreed on your thesis, bear market trend, Jay Powell tomorrow, dovish we fly. Of course, dovish tomorrow we fly, but actually, Angelique, I have an even different, I have a little bit an addition, I will, to that thesis. I think he doesn't need to be dovish. I think he needs to be not hawkish. If he's neutral, if he's not hawkish, right? If he's not coming in tomorrow, guns blazing, destroying the market, right? And trying to bring the market down, the market will fly. I think he just needs to be not hawkish. He doesn't even have to be dovish. He doesn't have to come out and say, hey, like he did in Jackson Hole, we're nowhere near there. Things are super bad. We're going to have to tighten a lot more. No. All he has to do is just be not hawkish. He can say things, well, of course, we're going to monitor the situation and we'll raise rates as much as we need to, but things, are starting to look better. If these are the words coming out of his mouth tomorrow, he's like, oh, we'll see. We're monitoring things. That's all we need. We don't need hawkish. We don't need a dovish. We just need not hawkish. Not hawkish, more than enough. Watch him tomorrow be not hawkish, fingers crossed, and watch the market fly on that, because literally this is the last thing. The only hope this month for the bears is that. If that's gone, then we will only keep running all the way till the next FOMC meeting or CPI report, right? So the next FOMC meeting and the next, by the way, we have PCE the next day, like Thursday we have PCE. We got a good PCE report. By the way, Jerome Powell's favorite measure of inflation is the PCE report. We got a good one there. I am sorry, you keep telling me that things are not working out and the economy is bad, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And again, hey, he can come tomorrow hawkish and PCE will be bad and everything fine. But show me something that will make him do that. You have to understand, there is a huge risk of over-tightening, right? Of course, he would rather have a recession rather than inflation spiraling. Stand by him. The dude is smart. That is right, 100%. Long term, for even us as people, as consumers, yes, recession much better than spiraling inflation. This will last for years. Take a lot of time. We'll get Volcker. He'll have to Volcker the market to fix it. But if he tightens too much, and what he already did is enough, and he over tightens, right, we run the risk of deflation, which is 100% worse than inflation, right? If you think inflation is bad, watch what happened, right? When the economy is in a recession and interest rates are super high, right? So you can't even borrow money to save yourself, right? Watch what happens then. It is absolute chaos and destruction. It's much, much worse. So he knows that. He's not an idiot. He knows that. That's why he's being cautious. People cutting Bullard today. I posted this on Twitter. This is not something I noticed. It's something that someone else noticed. But he's someone actually, he knows his stuff. He was, but let me just, because no one really brings this up. And he actually said it, right? Let's see here, China KuCoin. This guy, right? Mark Levine, right? So Mark Levine, who was the former chairman of the Illinois State Board of Investment, and he's the founder of an asset fund, right? So this guy says Bullard has shown himself to be a media show pony. 100% agree. Do reporters ever mention he is non-voting? This is a very, very important point, right? Bullard is a non-voting member of the Fed. Doesn't matter, right? His opinion is kind of worthless, right? Like, this is something that no one talks about. He says bearish stuff. People quote his stuff blindly, right? The guy has no say in anything. Yeah, sure, he has a say in that, like, he will attend the meetings, he will try to convince people of what he wants, but, like, the guy, like, has no vote. At the end of the day, he does nothing. This is like all the perma bears out there who, even if they turned out to be correct, they're correct for the wrong reasons, because they're just overlaying charts on charts. They're not really giving you any reason why things will spiral out of control, right? Let's see what Philip says here. I think Jerome will attempt to make a neutral statement, slightly bullish, only to be frustrated by China reopening afterwards. We'll want a slow burn, not a rocket show, or the Fed will get more hawkish. 1,000,000% agree with Philip here. So does Angelique. Yeah, Philip has the correct idea here. Of course, rockets, seeing the market run too much, yeah, watch him come out, like, or send one of his cronies to go out and say, hey, we're gonna do 8% terminal rate just to calm the market down. That's the last thing you need. Too much running, yeah, that is gonna be a huge problem for him, because that will be easing too much, and he does not want that. So yeah, I agree with you, Philip and Angelique. Yeah, it looks like everyone here in the chat is in agreement, so that's always nice. Angelique says Bullard is a non-voting member. Thank you. Yeah, he likes to be in record. Exactly. He's someone who shows up to the party late, and he's like, I want to be one of the boys, right? I'm important too, right? Like, dude, like, whatever. Anyway, and by the way, he said a lot of bullish things and a lot of dovish statements. They're just quoting, the bearish statements, and they're leaving out the bullish statements that he said. No one is saying what he said, because I saw it, and he said that he's actually saying a recession is now no longer inevitable. Before he said, hey, recession. He was the only one saying that. Not the only one, but, like, it wasn't Jerome Powell's, this is not what he was saying out there, but Bullard was saying recession, 100% confirmed. We're so fucked. That's it. Game over. We're done for. Now, yesterday he said recession is no longer inevitable. Yeah, so he's basically saying we can get a soft landing. And a soft landing will be very hard, but tomorrow GDP numbers will be crucial for us to judge whether we can still get a soft landing or not. Man, if we get a soft landing, Jerome Powell's picture is going right here. Right here if we get a soft landing. And it's not because I have calls or anything like that. Because honestly, like, if you don't respect someone who would do something like that, man, this guy, like, if he can get down inflation and the soft landing, respect. Nothing but respect for that dude. All right, enough rambling. I rambled a lot. I'm very sorry, guys. But I like talking to you. I like chatting with you guys. You guys are always fun to talk with. So, but I'm sorry about rambling. Let's go back to the market here. All right, what's going on? All right, so SPY turning green. That's nice. QQQ trying also here to go green. That's also nice. Still, we have a flippening here, right? It used to be QQQ leading and then SPY. Now it's again going back to the way things were before. But individual stocks are not doing so bad. Look at this AMD going there for a pre-market highs, trying to break through. AMD has really been like, and the semi sector in general has really been comparatively strong, right? We're seeing really strong relative strength here. Look at this, AMD 1%, Intel 1.2%, Nvidia only 0.4%, but I bet you anything that if AMD and Intel keep running, it'll catch up. Marvel up 1%, 1.2%. I know you guys have some Marvel, so nice. Tesla a little red here. has some catching up to do. So come on, Apple being an asshole the past couple of days for good reason. There is good reason why Apple is down, and it's because of the Foxconn and the factories shutting down. So yeah, we're good. Like again, we're mostly going down because of Apple, and if we really got some good China news, Apple will run a lot and it will pull the market up with it. So we really need that. Apple is the biggest component of the SPY, biggest component of the QQQ. So yeah, Apple alone is very it is very important that Apple really starts recovering, because what we've been seeing from Apple here, and remember yesterday, for the most part, stocks were up, right? Until Apple absolutely screwed the pooch and pulled the whole market down with it. So, yeah. Amazon, another big component here, is down 0.8%. Microsoft, 0.3%. So, yeah. Netflix recovering, kinda, point down 0.5%. Affirm some life into it finally. Up 3%. What else we got here? Retail hit or miss. Not hit or, yeah, kind of hit or miss. So retail traders, I think they're pulling back a little bit. They did run a lot yesterday, so that makes sense. What else? Non-durables, yeah, mixed bag as well. What else we got here? Defense sector slightly green, not much. Real estate slightly green as well. China, JD up 8%. Good for you, JD. Nice. Energy calming down here, which is good. We need energy to die. We really need energy to die. You don't want a SPY run with E leading the charge. That's not gonna be good for anyone here. Crypto, neither here nor there, pulling back a little bit, and of course we're seeing here coin pull back with it. What else we got here? Yeah, it seems like the market is kind of stuck at this area. Let's see our turds. Twist still not at the 26 level. I'm waiting for 26 to buy here. It's still stuck in this channel, right? Let's actually start monitoring this channel here. So that will be a low point here. Yeah, 3 touch points. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So yeah, Twist pretty much stuck in this channel here. I'm waiting for it to go to the upper end of the channel so I can add some puts, obviously not calls, because it is a giant scam. What else here? How's Carvana and DWAC doing? No, Carvana and DWAC are down. Carvana up 1%. Good for you, Carvana. You turd. Of course, up 1% after going down a lot here. So yeah, Carvana sort of had a little bit of a bearish rally here, right? When you look at this, and if you look at this at the higher time frame, I bet this would look like a bear flag forming. Yeah, this is a sort of a bear flag here. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, it's down too much. It's hard to judge. And it does seem here that the 200 MA has been acting as hard resistance for a long time here, since September. So that's also interesting. But yeah, Carvana not in the best of shapes. Like I think we all know this by now. Like, what else here? Where's DWAC? What you doing, DWAC? Oh, DWAC down 4%. I think DWAC also is consolidating now a little bit. They do have a meeting coming up, so we're gonna need to do some research. I think they have a shareholder vote or something, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this one. Let's see what else. Yeah, it seems to be it for now. All right, back to the SPY here. Let's see if there's any buying opportunities for anything, or if things are getting better. So what are we doing with the 395? So it seems here like we kind of touched the 395, and then we had a very strong rebound off it, which is for now good, but we absolutely must reclaim the 396 here to be in the safe zone, because if we keep just chopping here between the 396 and the 395, that is a little bit dangerous here. So we need go away, Byron Norman likes you. Go away. Shh. Yeah. So yeah, first line of course is reclaim the 21 MA, then the 50 MA, right? If we're in this zone here, if we start chopping here between 396 and 397, that is okay, that is fine, right? We're good. And we're really seeing strong volume and strong candles coming in here, so that is good. It seems like for now, and just for now, that the bulls are stepping up here to the plate, so that's good, right? Hopefully they're able to take it all the way home and, you know, go above the 50 MA. And yeah, that will give us here on the 5-minute chart, that will give us our double bottom here. So hopefully this will be the case. Fingers crossed, right? But for now, we just wait and see here. Yeah, looks like it went back here to Tesla's finally green. Apple kind of recovering a little bit here, little bit, not so much, just a little bit. SPY 10%. Q almost green here. As always nice to see. All right, let's have a look at our report and let's see what the day change is. How's everything looking here? By the way, for DWAC, this is sort of a bear flag forming here. Just a quick observation. All right, we're up like $80 on the day. I'll take it. Beats a loss, right? So we're not really up a lot. AMD overall position is finally green again. Tesla, of course, is still green overall, so that's good. Netflix is the only position that is red on the day. Yeah, like I said, communication sector and Netflix has not really been our friend lately. So hopefully this changes around sooner, a lot sooner rather than later, right? Hopefully. So yeah, that's that. All right, what else we got here? Okay, so that's a nice quick, you know, check up here. Okay, so how's the dollar doing? Dollar at 106. Oh, big drop. Nice. This is what we want to see here. We want to see much more rejections here from the dollar. Let's have a look at the daily chart for the dollar. All right, so this was my drawing of the bear flag here. So let's just get rid of this. But yeah, it does seem to me like it is still in play here, right? This does not look super bullish to me. Now, of course, if we lose, and by the way, 200 MA on daily has been strong support for dollar since August, right? Now, the absolute, like the no-go level for the dollar has been the 50 MA, but just look at that, like this, we just sliced through it. So we start losing the 200 MA as well. That will be the end of it for the dollar, right? So it's going to be very, very important. Now, the dollar, as much as I want it to go down, remember the dollar might be the only reason why we get good GDP numbers tomorrow, because GDP numbers also depends a lot on the exports, and of course a strong dollar gives of course the US more money, so GDP numbers will be nice and pumped because of a strong dollar. So fingers crossed that we get good numbers tomorrow. That's going to be of course important. What else we got here? VIX, what's the VIX doing? All right, VIX pulling back as well. It was almost 10%, now pulling back here. Oh yeah, pulling back some. It would be nice to see it start filling the gap here, but I would really be shocked if we fill this gap before tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think we start filling this gap before tomorrow, unless like some huge news comes out, like China comes out and says, hey, we're reopening, it's done, it's over. Unless we get that news, yeah, I think the market just goes sideways today, probably just remains cautious, given how tomorrow is. Yeah, again, I would be shocked to see any crazy action today. I would not be shocked to see action to the downside as people get out of positions. They just want to be safe. But I would be shocked to see action to the upside, because a lot of people, just rather wait till tomorrow and see. Which, by the way, this is for everyone here. If anyone here wants to get out of everything, wait to see the numbers, and then get back in tomorrow and just keep a lot of positions, that is a very good idea, right? So just something to keep in mind here. Excuse me, guys. All right, so Netflix back above 280. That's nice. I'll take it. Not the best, but I'll take it. So, yep. Healthcare. Healthcare all over the place, really. But not looking too bullish here. Alright, firm making some headway above 13. That's good. Retail pulling back, especially the retailers that ran yesterday, which makes sense. You know, they ran a lot. China's still looking strong. And again, as long as we're seeing China strong, I'm honestly like, I feel safe. As long as China is strong, I feel safe that we might get some good news from from the Chinese government soon. And remember the DD that Philip did yesterday, right? Again, like we started with the theory that there is insider trading, you know, and the officials there know what goes on before it happens. And then Philip did some fantastic DD, and he came up with supporting a proof that yes, indeed, there was a lot of buying before COVID happened, and so yeah, or of course, buying up like shorting, before that happened. So yeah, I mean, like this really supports that idea. Netflix, ugly, giving back a lot here. I don't even want to look at it. Looks like we're seeing some pullback here in the market. Apple down 0.5 now. Tesla wants to go red. Nvidia just went red. Yeah, looks like we're seeing a lot of dumping here in the market. SPY just went red. Yeah, it just yeah, not really a good look. Look at this strong rejection here of 21 MA, right? Hard reject, and yeah, it looks like it wants to go again and test the 395 level, which is not good, right? Again, we break the 395 level here, things turn a lot more bearish, right? So just something very important to keep an eye on here. This is, and of course, it's not just like immediately it goes down under and then you go all in puts. It's just like, of course, break and hold, then yeah, things turn out bearish. So yeah. Wait, I will take put in Netflix. It will go up as long as I'm holding calls. It always goes down. It does feel like that, for everyone. Everyone feels, like the market, like chooses to pick on you, and take an opposite position. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, really, it's just like the market. These plays sometimes they take time to play out, right? Like patience wins. Of course, Angelique is joking here, but it does feel like that sometimes, right? Like. I don't think anyone who's traded does not feel like that. Like the market is just like single-handedly picking them personally and just, like going in the opposite direction just to piss you off. But yeah, no, I don't think you buying puts will save Netflix. I wish that was the case, but no, Netflix is just being relatively weak here. We're of course seeing the market dump, so puts in general here are not a bad idea, honestly. I'm not gonna take a put position, of course, unless I see 395 break and hold, not just break. But yeah, for now I'm just watching here. Again, consolidation in this area here is risky. It is more bearish than it is bullish, and of course, break and hold of the 395 area is also bearish rather than bullish. We really need to start reclaiming these MAs, the 21 MA and the 50 MA. Till then, yeah, things are looking a little bit bearish here. All right, 1 hour chart. Okay, yeah, 1 hour chart still overall looks like it is consolidating. Not much action here, but of course, we break the 395 level. We open up ourselves here for a drop to the next major level, which would be the 393.5 level, as we discussed. And of course, right underneath that is the 200 MA at the 392 level. And we all know that MAs, especially on higher time frames, are like magnets, right? They attract price towards them. So if we're not making our way up to the 21 MA here on the 1 hour chart, we're definitely making our way down to the 200 MA level. So yeah, hopefully we're not going that way. Hopefully we're going up. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for now. Let's see the daily chart also, what it tells us. All right, daily chart seems to be look, it does seem to be for now similar again here. If we're not making our way to the 200 MA here, we're definitely making our way down to the 21 MA on the daily, which is at 38, almost 390, right? So 390, 391, sort of the same level here. So yeah, hopefully we make our way there sooner, much sooner rather than later. We do have a gap up to fill, so that's something nice. But of course, we know that gaps can take some time to fill here. Another try here by the bulls. They're trying to go for the 21 level again, so hopefully, you know, third time's the charm, right? They are definitely trying. Can't say they're not trying. Let's load up our volume here, see if this is a week. All right, so good news is that they're trying. Bad news is that it is definitely low volume. We see here the volume decreasing, right? So this could be a weak pump, but hey, that it could be what's needed to do the trick. So fingers crossed. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give me more volume. I want to see this bar go up here. We want to see this bar right at this level here, so it's not a weak volume pump, right? So went up here to test the 50 MA, right? This is the problem with weak pumps, right? Does not have enough strength. Come on, bulls. Bring in the volume. Baby. Come on. You know you want to. I can see it. I know you want to break to the 50 MA and go for the 200. Come on. Let's see how everything else is doing. Nvidia, AMD not as strong. Nvidia still rad. Tesla back to 0.6 level here, so that's okay. Apple's still very weak. See, this is the problem here. This is why we have a no volume pump. Apple is not cooperating. Damn it, Apple. Look at this again. This looks really like a bear flag forming here, right? That's not good. We really need Apple to start cooperating with us here. Apple has been disgusting for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? We get one update here, 5, 6, right? So yeah, Apple has not really been our friend for the past like 6 trading days or so. So we're gonna need a lot more cooperation from Apple here if things are to turn around. Netflix back to the 280 level, so that's nice. Let's see here. Finance looking good today. Looks like finance is really the only thing like kind of trying to push the SPY up. Dustin is saying buy both and watch the world implode. Yeah, it becomes the ultimate spiral, the ultimate paradox. All right, let's see here. Come on, Apple, do something. Like, how does it feel, Apple, for you to be the only one, like, you know, just taking a huge shit on the market? How does it feel? You know, like all your friends are turning green and you're the only one here sitting here being red. Like, I mean, do you like that? Right? Do you want to be alone by yourself? Look at Tesla. Look at it being nice. Look at NIO up 7%. Look at how sexy it looks. Look at AMD. Ah, beautiful 0.7% green. You know you want to, Apple. You know you want to. All right. What else? SPY, a little green here. Still struggling with the 50 MA, but hey, I'll take it. I'll for sure take it. I would rather see chop between 21 MA and the 50 MA as long as they're above the 396 level here. Then it, you know, chopping down here in this area. That's a scary area to chop in, right? So hopefully we got a nice volume blast that will take us above the 50 MA here. That'll definitely make me feel a lot better. So you never know, right? You never know. So far it's wicking underneath it, so not a lot of strength. So I'm not really holding my hopes up high here. I'm seeing the VIX go down, which is nice, right? We're seeing VIX fall down now below the 200 MA. That's definitely very nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I like that. I'll take that for sure. Let's see here. Ugh, ugly. Look at that ugly green candle. Stupid VIX. Let's see here. All right, VIX finally turned green, so that's good. I think my stupid chart wasn't updating from yesterday because TradingView, and now finally it turned. Yeah, now it. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, so finally VIX is red here. It's below the 200 MA, and it's not even oversold yet, so it can go more if it needs to. All right, things are turning around. Things are looking good here. Let's see. AMD 1%. That's nice. Oh, Tesla 1%. Good for you, Tesla. Good for you, baby. Let's go. Look at this. Apple. Come on, cooperate, man. We used to love you. Now you're just gonna make everyone hate you. Run. Run like your life depends on it. Because God knows our lives depend on it. Alright, so AMD, yeah, definitely green on the day here. Green overall. Thank you, AMD. Affirm, perking up, you know. Still, of course, red overall. So is Coin red overall. But green on the day. I'll take it. Netflix, still red on the day. And overall. So yeah, Netflix is gonna need patience. Oh, only 0.3 down. Nice. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, looks like the SPY tried to break through the 50 MA, but then got a little bit of a reject here. That's fine. As long as you keep trying, that's okay. You know, what matters is that you try, right? And as long as you try, SPY, we like you. Unless you fail. In that case, we hate you. Okay. Tesla Tesla 1.4% almost. Looking good. Tesla really trying here. Really trying. And I think yesterday's high was 186, if I remember correctly. So, no, it was 188.5. Oh, okay. 18x was the pre-market high. Okay, so if we can, yeah, and it does seem to be some sort of resistance here, not just the pre-market high. So I think the next goal for Tesla here is to break the 186.3 level. So that's definitely the next goal. But look at these beautiful candles. Nice strength here from Tesla. Well done, Tesla. Well done. Apple trying. Hopefully it doesn't go up and reject on the 21 MA. That'd be just sad, you know. But really can't ask for more here. For me, the magical zone for Apple always will be break above the 50 MA, the 200 MA on the 5-minute chart. That's where the market really starts turning around. Netflix about almost tasted green, but then got smacked back down at the 50 MA. Okay, fine. You'll try again. We can wait. You know, I'm patient. We got time. All right, so some semblance of life here, some semblance of volume coming in the market. Bulls trying. They're definitely trying. So that's always good. Of course, we're not seeing, you know, like you know, what constitutes a big turnaround in the market as of yet, but definitely a step in the right direction here. Tesla looks like it's going again for that retest. Sorry, Apple going again for the retest, so that's nice. Let's see the SPY in the queue. All right, SPY green, still struggling with the 50 MA. All right, again, we don't expect it to break it immediately. Also, Q here is really trying hard to go green, but it is struggling with the 21 MA instead, right? So battles here with the MAs for both of them. All right, Q above it, and Q turned green. And let's see here. Again, rejection. Get a bunch of rejections above the on the 50 MA, and then we start getting big red candles on the downside. We don't want that. Hopefully, you know, like we don't get a lot of rejections in the 50 MA, because yeah, this is when things really start to turn bearish. So fingers crossed right now. Fingers crossed. Come on, baby, give me some nice volume here. We just need a little bit of volume, that's all. All we need is a little bit of volume. Unfortunately, the VIX is turning green here, which is not great. Hopefully we get if we get also a nice rejection here from the VIX on the 200 MA, this really can help push the market up some. So that would be nice. But looks like for now, yeah, 50 MA rejected. Again, scary notion here, because this is the second rejection of the 50 MA, and if it's rejected, if it keeps getting rejected, we start getting big red candles on the way down. So let's hope that this is not the case here. VIX red, indeed it is. But it keeps fluctuating. You know, like red 0, green, red. It's fighting with 200 MA. Hopefully it loses this battle. Nice. Yeah, see this? We want more of this. We want big, big. Come on, big candle. I want you to lose the 200 MA. I don't want you to even be thinking about 200 MA anymore. It is gone. You guys broke up. It's over. Go down, Vex. Go down. Itachi says Netflix just has a green. Yeah, it's Netflix is has been really playing with our emotions. Let's just put it that way. Uh, all right, there we go. Spy going again above the 50 MA. Come on, give me big one, big fat candle up above the 397 level. Come on, big candle. You know you want to. You know you want, and I know it. I can tell by look at that chart. It wants it. It wants it bad. It just needs the volume to push it up. You know. All right. Q just turned green. That's nice. Okay, bigger candles here on the. We need to lose. Okay, again, this I think this here where we at right now is some sort of support level for the VIX. So it does make sense that it is struggling with it a little bit. But if we do lose this level here at 22.06, we are at 22.06 exactly. But if we lose that, yeah, that will give us a nice push here. So fingers crossed at the moment. What else? How are our individual stocks doing? AMD decent 1.2, Nvidia back green, that's nice. Tesla 1.5 here, looking sexy. Tesla, good for you, good for you. Oh, Apple about to turn green. Oh, nice, very nice. Do it, Apple. Turn green, go all the way up, break the 200 MA and climb up over it. You know you want to. Do it. Green, let's go, baby. Nice, Apple. Nice. Good for you, Apple. Good for you. Good for you. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, finally market starting to wake up here. Now, of course, we are approaching the 397 level, so we might not see it slicing through it per se, but good level. Hopefully we break above and consolidate somewhere in this area, right? This really helps us confirm, you know, this here, which would be a nice double bottom, right? We start consolidating here. Yeah, we have a nice double bottom forming here. So fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. But yeah, things for now seem to be turning around. So yep, good thing we got the SPX thing. Angelique saying woohoo Apple. Indeed. Indeed, Apple really toying with us, man. And Netflix green finally Netflix, you did it, baby. Look at Tesla 1.5%, good for you. Apple, of course, struggling with the green idea. Okay, as long as you stay in that region, that's fine. Amazon still lagging behind. We'll give you that, Amazon, because you had a very green day yesterday. Netflix up. Okay, green. It's green. I'll take that. I'll take that much. Look at that. SPY still going good for you. All right, so start consolidating here above 397, not below 397. We want some consolidation here in this area. That is fine. We will take it, unless of course you want to keep going up, in which case, you know, we're not gonna say no to that, right? We will let you do your thing if that is what you want to do. Alrighty here. Oh, nice. Keep going. Keep going. Wow, nice. Very nice. Good thing we got the SPX at the open, right? Good thing. Oh, baby. Oh, let's go. Guys, are you seeing that? Look at these nice, sexy candles. Nice. By the way, let's see here if it was started at 10. Motherfucker. Hey, guys, 10 a.m. strikes again. 10 a.m. This is where we got the spike. Someone always reminds me of this when we stream. I don't remember who it is, but someone, I don't know if you're with us today or not, but I don't know here, or reminds me, 10 a.m. spike strikes again. I'm just gonna put this in the chat. You know, if in case this guy is with us here today, so he can, you know. All right. Okay, not seeing a lot of questions here. Okay, so very nice move here. Hopefully we start consolidating in this area here. That will definitely be very bullish if we're able to do that. Yeah, let's have a look at the individual stocks here. Netflix, still a little green only. That's to be expected. Apple, decently green, which is nice, comparatively speaking, of course. Tesla still hanging around the 1.5 area. AMD up only a little since we last saw it. Let's see. So it's mainly a move in the indices, which I'm happy with. Obviously, SPY up almost 0.3%. Q's up almost 0.10%. So that's nice. VIX down a lot. VIX down almost 1% here. Look at that big green, red candle, right? So that's always definitely nice. Now, of course, we might see, of course, some profit taking here. And of course, the VIX sort of like climbing back here because it fell a lot, so that's to be expected. So a nice a little pullback here, not the end of the world, so yeah, we're just gonna let it do its thing here. How's healthcare doing? Yeah, not super cooperative here today, but not too bad. Finance looking really good today, really helping out here today. That's always nice. Angelique says we have a spammer on Discord. Oh, well, you're about to die. Spammer. Okay, let's see here. That's a very weird name. Guff. Ban. Guff. This is. Alright, he's banned. I like how they go like through all the important channels. Yeah, we got him. Thank you very much, Angelique, for the heads up. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I guess we're fighting the good fight. Our fight against spam. Okay. So let's see here. Let me just check something. I'm worried that my battery might be dying. 7%. Still got some juice. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that is a buy per se here right now. Nice push, of course, but beyond what we got in the morning, I'm not really seeing an excellent buy as of yet. Things are just, this is not nice. Look at this strong reject of the 50 MA for the Qs. That's not good. You don't want to see that. Hopefully it holds the 21 MA, or we risk losing all the momentum that we gained. So if it holds the 21 MA, that's fine. It can try again with the 50. But if we lose it, yeah, that's not really a good look here for it. SPY. All right, SPY seems to be consolidating here at the 397-ish level. So again, hopefully it holds around here, consolidates a little bit, and then goes for the 200 MA. That is acceptable as well. So fingers crossed that this is the case. All right, what else we got here? Where's Apple stuck? Apple trying at the 50 MA and 200 MA. They're very close here. So Apple's still trying, which is good. Do we have any earnings today? I know we have consumer confidence at 10. So we're gonna check and see what happened here. It wasn't super important, honestly. Yeah, that's the last event for today. Earnings 30th of November, that's tomorrow. Marvel, DG, CRM. Yeah, we don't have anything going on today. Let's see what consumer confidence, what happened there. No one cares what you think, man. Goddamn. Next move on BTC will okay, no one cares. British Prime Minister British Minister Rishi Sunak declares the golden era between the UK and China is over. That's not good. That's not good, Sunak. Why are you doing that, Sunak? Alright. What else? Not seeing any news here per se. Yeah, looks really quiet here. All right, so back to the charts. Yeah, rejection here. Hard rejection of the 50 MA. 21 MA is the last level of support here. Hopefully that holds for Apple. This is Apple we're looking at right now. Amazon, big drop on Amazon also, right? Again, down almost 1%. Amazon weak today overall. Tesla still holding up, which is nice. AMD also holding up, which is nice. Actually going up more. What else we got here? VIX still red, always very nice. But of course, you know, with the big drops here, yeah, we're seeing Qs turning red. Still holding the 21 MA, which is very good. But hopefully we get, you know, a bounce off the 21 MA and test the 50 MAs again. That's the hope here at least. SPY is struggling with the 397. That's cool. That is okay. Dollar, dollar bigger drop now. Yeah, dollar just dropping here almost since the market opened. Yeah, dollar just been dropping. That's always very much welcomed. Our sector is doing energy still high, tech still red, healthcare looking bad. XLF finance, yeah, like I said, finance today is really leading the pack here today. Real estate up, which is not very good. Communication sector doing mildly okay. Yeah. Netflix red again here. That is not the best look for Netflix. Alright, what else we got here? Okay, so for now it's probably gonna we're gonna see some consolidation here, and my phone battery is starting to it's almost gonna die off. So instead of it turning off on us, we're just gonna, you know, take a momentary break for now. We'll end the stream here, and just like yesterday, if things get exciting towards the end of the day or midday, we'll definitely start streaming again. But if not, we have, you know, we already have the plan. We know what levels we're looking at. If you guys have not liked the video, please like the video. It really helps when you guys do that. And thank each and every one of you, of course, for joining me here today. It's always fun when you guys show up and we chat. It's always fun. But yeah, till then, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Again, don't forget to like. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And yeah, I see you today. And if not today, then definitely tomorrow. Ash out.